everybody, Tony here. I got a huge, just a honkin' huge video for you today. And you know what? I have like a backlog of 2 or 3 videos that I've already shot that I am not going to post yet because this is the one that has to get out first. Alright? So first of all, let me just start by saying, and I'm very excited about this, my book is finally available. That's right. Tommy and the Order of the Cosmic Champions, written by me, story by Anthony Great, is available everywhere. It's a nice, beautiful hardcover copy. I've showed this off in a couple videos, but this bad boy has launched a couple days ago. We had a little bit of a launch party on Dave's Archives. So this is available in hardcover. You could get it as an ebook. You could get the audio book, which I believe is not on Amazon yet, but you can get it at Barnes & Noble's or Books A Million. Yeah, I'm just super excited. I mean, you know, this has been 2 years in the making. A lot of stuff right now that has to do with the novel that is just... I'm still blown away that this stuff exists at all. Because I really didn't have a hand in making any of what I'm about to show you. So obviously I wrote the novel, but then Tony Great, my partner with this novel, he was on the other end, in Ohio, working on all of this merchandise and promotional material. He did the cover. Tony Great did design the cover for this. He did a bunch of artwork, and he just did a whole lot of stuff. So I want to show you that stuff now. First thing, and again, just super cool. We got a mini comic for the novel. It's called The Mighty Masculon. So what this mini comic is all about, and there's on the back kind of a little promotional information about the novel. I've mentioned what the novel's about. I'll give you a quick synopsis right now just so that this all makes sense to you. The story follows a young boy named Tommy. He lives in the real world, of course. It's 1980-something. He is having trouble at home, struggling at school. His parents are going to get divorced probably, or at least it seems like that way to him. And he's getting bullied and whatnot. So he kind of like loses himself in his favorite fandom, which is Order of the Cosmic Champions. Order of the Cosmic Champions is a cartoon, it's a toy line, they have comics, they have magazines, and he loves this, right? I mean, he just completely, fully immerses himself in this. He finds out there's a contest, a Create a Character contest, and he knows, beyond a shadow of a doubt, with that kind of youthful imagination, that he is going to win this contest, and it's going to change everything. He won't be bullied anymore. His parents will stay together. Everything's going to be perfect for him. So he enters that contest. And this is not a spoiler. It is in the synopsis on the book. He doesn't win. Shattered. Throughout the beginning of the novel, and especially at this point, he begins to see in his world the characters from Order of Cosmic Champions. And he ends up running away on what becomes a coming-of-age journey that I don't want to spoil too much about. So that is the synopsis, what you can expect from Order of Cosmic Champions. Think Never-Ending Story. Think Wizard with Fred Savage, the movie. To a lesser extent, think Goonies. That's the kind of experience that I'm hoping you have with Tommy and the Order of Cosmic Champions. So the mini-comic is in the world of the Order of Cosmic Champions. This does not involve Tommy at all, but it's very, very cool. We are going to be giving away a stack of these at White Dragon Comics on October 29th. It's a Saturday. I'm going to be there. That's in Bartonsville, Pennsylvania. I will be there. We're giving away stacks of these. We are giving away, through raffles, a bunch of the other stuff I'm about to show you. And of course, I will be selling and signing books. So if you're in the area, I wouldn't necessarily say to come driving far for it, but if you're in the area, why not stop by? Alright, so, showed you the book. Showed you the mini comics. Got this really cool promotional packet here as well. Enter the world of Tommy and the Order of Cosmic Champions. It goes through some of the synopsis, tells you a little about the authors. I'm not going to actually show you, well, I'll show you, it doesn't matter. Some of the merchandise, a little of the inspiration there on the inside. So these are really cool packets. I'd say they are collectibles, but that's just me. We're getting into some of the really crazy stuff now, right? So right now you might be thinking, all right, you know, mini comic, a little informational packet, that makes sense. We've got a soundtrack on a faux cassette tape. So this is not a real cassette tape. It's one of those USB cassette tapes. So when you take the cassette out, it actually is a USB drive with all the music on there and everything, huh? Pretty cool. I mean, I have a cassette player, but this is going to be more accessible to more people. Pretty awesome artwork across the board. We've got a fully licensed soundtrack there, including a brand new track from Stan Bush, Stand or Fall, which is the theme song to the novel, as well as just a bunch of other really great synthwave and all kinds of good stuff in there. Just this alone, I was like, holy crap, we've got a licensed soundtrack? What? I mean, come on. It gets, maybe not better, but as good. What is this? Whew! That is a Viewmaster, my friends. It's a branded Viewmaster for Tommy and the Order of Cosmic Champions, which has a reel inside for our novel. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. I'm going to give it a try. I'm thinking maybe with a flashlight I might be able to... Oh, yeah, wait. There we go. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see if I could get it to go do this one-handed. The Fendra. Oops, sorry. This is much harder than it looks. Okay, alright, you got it. So got a whole reel of that on these bad boys. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Action figures. We have action figures for the novel. This is Fierce Phantos, the Master of Illusion. Tony worked up schematics for the whole gang. We don't have the whole gang because this was pretty expensive and kind of time consuming for Tony to do. So, I mean, the fact that he did it at all blows my mind still. But you could see there that were this ever to really take off, we could make the whole gang warriors for good and warriors for evil. Check that out. Very, very cool. Again, I had nothing to do with this. This was Tony Great all the way doing his thing while I was writing the novel. But boy, oh boy, to be able to hold an action figure in my hands from the novel that I wrote is incredible. We have one more. So we had a hero. We have to have a villain. Mechanical. Monstrous mixture of science and sorcery. Look at that machete arm that he has there. I know you can't see the figure that great because of the bubble, but let me tell you, this is pretty amazing. I believe I've covered everything. Now, some lucky few have gotten, yeah, you can see there's the merchandise. Some lucky few have gotten promo boxes of this stuff when I was putting out the call for advanced reader copies. Any reviewers who got back to me were, you know, usually lucky enough to get a hardcover and all of this stuff along with it. But if you want one of any of this stuff, you can buy it, and it's really not that expensive. And it's all on orderofcosmicchampions.com. And I'll leave the links in the description, or really you could just like Google this, Tommy and the Order of Cosmic Champions, and you're going to see lots of pages pop up. But orderofcosmicchampions.com is where you could purchase this merchandise. There are also t-shirts there. Just a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to have to edit this, so I'm going to take a sip of coffee since I have to edit anyway. I took a lot of time to talk about that because obviously as the author, I am super freaking excited. And this, to me, is just amazing. I hope you find it as cool and amazing as well. And, you know, if you don't want to spring for a hardcover, like I said, there's that ebook, there's the audiobook. I hope that you do take a look. Alright, but that's not the only thing I want to talk about today. I do have a few other really cool things to show you. Some of them a bit more Halloween-y, and some of them video game related. Some retro video game stuff once again, my friends. So I think I showed you this in one of the last videos. It might have been a video that I didn't publish yet. So I picked up a Halloween comic, Halloween Party, which looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And then on another day, I went back and actually ended up getting the Halloween Tales Part 4 Hatchet, Victor Crowley's Hatchet Halloween Tales. I think I have all of these. I may be missing one of them, but every year for the past few years, Adam Green has been putting out these Halloween Hatchet comics, keeping it on Halloween. I mean, do I really even have to show you the McBoo bucket? Everyone's posting the McBoo bucket, or in some few rare cases, a few people, it looks like, got the witch and was it McGoblin or something, and the pumpkin pail. You know, if you wait long enough, you should. All the McDonald's are going to get all of them. I'm not going to probably go back. I might try for one more. Kind of want the pumpkin, but this is the quote-unquote lid. There's stickers on one side. Not many people are showing this part of it, and you're supposed to like decorate, dress the skeletons with the stickers from the front of the thing. The food was not great. If I'm being completely honest, not a fan of McDonald's usually. I didn't bother with the adults' Happy Meals because they just really didn't tickle my... The only reason I would buy any of this stuff is for nostalgia purposes. I don't care. Like, I know some people are like, they're collectibles, I'm going to sell them on eBay. Oh, I could care less about any of that stuff. If there's like a little bit of nostalgia to be had there, I'll do it. And those just weren't doing it for me. They're too new. There's nothing about them other than them being Happy Meals that really spoke to me as like a, you know, child of the 80s and 90s McDonald's thing. These did, you know, these at least a little bit more than the other thing. But, you know, I mean, it was, and plus these were a hell of a lot cheaper. It was like half the price of what you pay for the adults Happy Meal, so grab one of these. Maybe I'll go for another one, like I said. But doing it once, having the experience, that's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking to collect these things or hoard them or sell them or any of that stupid shit. No offense if that's what your plan is, but, you know, that's all the Halloween stuff. Now, a couple of video game things for you. I love Rocket Knight Adventures on Genesis. When I was in junior high, and this is about, I want to say it was 93 or 94. I forget when this game came out. It had to be whatever year the game came out, so maybe 94, I think it was. Some kid in my class like came in and had, for whatever reason, a bunch of copies of Rocket Knight Adventures, and he was selling them super cheap. He must have gotten them wholesale. Maybe his parents were in the business or something, I don't know. Got it for probably $15-20, and I gave it to my brother for Christmas that year. And because of that, I have a very, like, you know, that's part of the reason. It's also just a great game, but I have a connection with it, you know, and it's one of the special games in my life, in my memory, that I wanted in my collection. I've had the cartridge for a really long time, but I only just finally got the box for Rocket Knight Adventures, and it's in really good condition. My buddy Pete over at White Dragon Comics, you coming to the Halloween Comic Fest, right? He had one, just the box, and he gave it to me pretty cheap, so I was super happy about that. The game I've had for a while, that's in good condition. I've played it a number of times. I don't have the manual yet. Hey, if you have a manual and you want to sell it, let me know, because I would love to complete the collection. Last item, a little bit of an unboxing. This is a weird thing for me to buy. It seemed so cool. I had to check it out. It was a little expensive. I opened the bag, but I haven't actually looked at the contents yet. So let's see what we got here. It is Mikey LD, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Mikey LD 95, which is, there's something rattling in there, I hope nothing's broken. It's a Sega Genesis cartridge, right, which has this guy's new album on it, so it's a new album, or newish. I think this is a reprint. He has released these, and then they sell out, and then he releases them again. This might be like the third or fourth printing. You can see up there, I hope, over 20 original Mikey LD songs, and then, but in addition to that, desktop user interface and start menu application launcher with 5 mini games. So it's made to look like Windows 95. And then within that interface, there are mini games, a 3D maze Ambulance Arcade, Hacky Sack, and Reflex. Be fast on the buttons as music speeds up. There are also 7 visualizers, including bouncing cards and flying toasters. ME-DOS mode featuring 8-bit PSG chip bonus tracks. Customize your experience with selectable desktop wallpapers and color palettes. Interactive internet and email inbox simulator. This was just so cool to me because, I mean, you know, I don't know if I started on Windows 95, but Windows 95 was one of my younger my experiences on the computer. Okay, I think it was just the game is not like super tight in there, which is, oh no, wait, something did break. What is this? That's probably why it's bouncing around a little bit. The plastic broke off from right in here. It's supposed to go like that. Probably just try gluing it on, but I might contact them to see if there's anything they can do. I haven't tested this yet, as I said, but little Genesis cart. I'm hoping it works on the Retron, because that's what I got plugged in right now, but I have a Genesis if I have to. That's pretty cool. Little certificate of authenticity, serial number, and the date shipped. And on the back he has some tips and tricks to help you out. I listened to some of the music. You get a digital copy of the music as well, and it was pretty cool. I was digging it. You got a sticker, too. A little Mikey LD sticker. It's all like 8-bit music, you know? Or I guess 16-bit music. It was neat. I like it. Alright, everybody. I hope you're all having a great October. I hope you're all getting ready for Halloween. Please check out my new novel. It would mean the world to me. And if you do read it and you like it, well, even if you don't like it doesn't really matter. If you read it and you want to, leave a review on Amazon or Goodreads. That definitely helps us in terms of algorithms and visibility. And if you want to share around and just tell people about it, I mean, word of mouth is huge, and we could use it. So thank you for watching. Breathe deep of the night, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.